Ready to start the action here in our first men's lightweight semifinal. Timur Nagibin, the local, in the black and white trunks. Muratbek Kasimbay in the blue. And Randy, it's fight twice, win twice for these individuals. There is a slight tweak, though. Instead of 2 5-minute rounds for the semifinal bout here, it's 3 3-minute rounds in the semifinal.
Now that is a positive and upside and downside to everything. I think 3 3-minute rounds eliminates the possibility of a draw with 2 guys winning a round, but still 3 minutes is a short time to operate in 1 round.
And there's an argument to be made as Muratbek Kasimbay dives for a takedown here. He's a submission specialist. A lot of jiu-jitsu guys want more time to set up those submissions. 3 minutes, that's a tough little window to try and sneak something in.
Absolutely true. It's going to be tough for him to get on the ground, get this guy out of position, and get him moving to find a way to submit him.
Well, right now he's displaying some acumen in the striking game. Stomping kick there for Muratbek Kasimbay, and a front kick as well. And now a right hook lands for the southpaw. Another front kick from Kasimbay.
Kasimbay in the blue trunks. Timur Nagibin in the black and white trunks.
Nagibin, he's built like a wrestler, Randy, but he's got 9 knockouts on his record. He's a guy who definitely likes to string the hands together.
He's got that compact body style. It's got to absolutely be some power in those hands.
Timur Nagibin with the attempted flying knee there. He's in the black and white trunks representing Ekaterinburg, where RCC International Qualifier Series takes place. Muratbek Kasimbay now in sort of the half butterfly guard in the blue trunks representing Kazakhstan. The second Kazakhstani fighter we've had on the PFL roster, Jumabek Tursun, in season 1, he was from Kazakhstan. And I should correct myself, not yet on the roster. You've got to fight twice and win twice here at RCC in order to get onto the PFL roster for season 3.
Going through the toughest night in MMA just to earn a spot to be in the regular season. Pretty remarkable.
Kasimbay on the bottom here, hanging on for dear life. The referee steps in to encourage a little action. Left hands from the top there for Timur Nagibin. Randy, we see Kasimbay here kind of climbing his guard a little bit higher, but we're into 15 seconds left in the round, almost to the point. These 3-minute rounds, it's tough, especially on the bottom.
Kasimbay now using his toes in the fence to try and change the angle and isolate Timur a little bit. Unable to do that, but you're absolutely correct. Not a lot of time to operate for the jiu-jitsu practitioner.
3 minutes down, 2 more 3-minute rounds to go here in our first men's lightweight semifinal in the International Qualifier Series from Ekaterinburg, Russia. Here's a replay. Nice little high-low takedown there from Timur.
Timur doing a nice job of pulling him up. Muratbek doing, changing his mind midstream there and deciding to just flop to his back and pull guard.
Another thing to consider when we're talking about 3 3-minute rounds, it makes it tougher for me to score. What about for these judges?
That is an interesting point. And how are they going to score that? What are they going to weigh? That wasn't really a takedown. How did that score? He kind of pulled guard and pulled him on top of him.
Ending on top is often enough. Body kick caught there. Timur Nagibin dumps Muratbek Kasimbay to the ground. And now Kasimbay looks to attack the leg with a knee bar. Nagibin able to turn out of it. Randy, he's scrambling here.
Absolutely. Kasimbay is on that like a rat on a Cheeto, boy. He doesn't want to let that go.
Torquing the left leg of Timur, but he's able to escape. At least for now, he gets his left leg free, and he'll look to pass to kind of a 3/4 guard here. Shoulder pressure into the face and neck of Kasimbay in the blue trunks on bottom. And Kasimbay now goes to recover guard, closes his guard underneath. 2 minutes remain here in round number 2. The first of 2 bouts tonight at RCC for the winner in the International Qualifier Series. If only I knew somebody who could help me describe the proper technique for setting up effective ground and pound here.
Yeah, well, I think the closed guard by Kasimbay is a bad idea. He's just locking himself into a lot of short, choppy punches from Timur in the black and white trunks on top. He's got to open that guard. He's got to use those feet and get those legs, those large muscles in this fight. And right now with that closed guard, that's not happening.
Climbing to the higher guard once again, Muratbek Kasimbay. But with second round of this 3-round fight halfway gone, he's on his back, flat on his back once again with a closed guard. He is a submission specialist, comfortable working off of his back. Does he have enough time and wherewithal to set something up as a left hand comes down from Timur Nagibin?
Realistically, Kasimbay has very few options from that closed guard. He can come across and try and isolate one-armed Kimura type and use that as the sweep or potential submission, but anything he's going to do in the submission game, he's got to open those feet. Climb to a triangle, to get to an arm bar, to create any sweeps or scrambles, he's got to open those feet.
It's interesting because often you see submission specialists, if they're closing their guard, it's to prevent the onslaught from on top. And while we see Timur Nagibin turning it up a little bit here in round number 2, he hasn't necessarily landed huge significant ground and pound to necessitate a closed guard. Here's a sweep attempt from Kasimbay. Or you're trying to catch your breath, but after roughly 6 minutes, it doesn't look like Kasimbay's all that tired.
There should be no fatigue issue in 3-3-minute rounds for either one of these guys. You got to be, if you want to play the bottom game, you've got to be active, very active.
You saw a little tap on the back there from Timur Nagibin, almost a congratulatory, all right, nice try. Yeah, but you're not going to use me, you have to use the double butterflies to get me
I know
off.
he was like, let him know, yeah, the round's about the end, we're okay here. You can just,
2 rounds in this semifinal down, Randy, and Kasimbay's corner has to be telling him, you need to get a finish here in round number 3.
If they're looking at the same thing we're looking at, that's exactly what needs to happen. I think he's down 2 rounds to none. He's going to have to make something happen. Kasimbay is from Kazakhstan in this 3rd and last round.
7 submissions. He is. There's the takedown, little banana split takedown there.
He caught the kick of Kasimbay and did a nice job of following through as he caught that one foot and followed through with that takedown. Very, very nice job.
Timur Nagibin, the local favorite in Ekaterinburg. He's in the black and white trunks. Muratbek Kasimbay in the blue. The winner advances to the final tonight at the RCC International Qualifier Series event in Russia for a chance at $1 million in the PFL regular season and championships. Kasimbay, interesting dives with the Imanari roll almost.
Yeah, absolutely interesting way to enter. And obviously no wrestling or transition skills from Kasimbay being demonstrated. He's going to find a way to pull guard one way or the other.
And now he's got 2.5 minutes from the bottom to try and set something up. He is a submission specialist. Most of his wins have come inside the distance via submission, but right now his guard is closed. You see him leaning to his right there, Randy, almost trying to get an angle, but Nagibin, who is a knockout specialist, he at least has the acumen on top to know that he doesn't want to let those angles be created.
Nagibin's doing a nice job of staying compact, keeping his hands off the mat, not letting Kasimbay isolate one of those levers or get him out of position. He's short, stocky, he's going to be hard, especially in 3 minutes, to get out of position.
As this fight has gone on, Timur Nagibin on top here has done a better job of selecting his ground and pound. He'll isolate an arm, throw something over the top. The left and right hands are starting to land with a little more authority from Timur as he throws a few to the body there. 90 seconds left in this semifinal bout. Men's lightweights. Timur Nagibin, black and white trunks on top. Muratbek Kasimbay in the blue, representing Kazakhstan on the bottom.
There's a triangle attempt by Kasimbay.
Nagibin does a great job defending, turns out of it. 1 minute remains here. Now Kasimbay trying to elevate himself, work on a sweep here.
By getting elevation on that 1 foot, bringing those hips up and trying to bowl over the hips of Nagibin. Nagibin's having none of it, keeping his hands in play, short choppy punches. Stocky individual is going to be hard to get out of position and hard to get moving.
Nice left hand from the top there for Nagibin. You could make an argument here, Randy, that Nagibin, figuring out that this is where a lot of the fight was going to take place, he's playing it safe, staying on his knees, he's not posturing up to get more significant strikes. Looks like he's somewhat content to ride it out, knowing he's got another bout later if he wins.
He's got 15 seconds left here. It's going to be very tough for Kasimbay to get anything going. And I think Nagibin realizes that and has been comfortable to spend the entire fight basically in Kasimbay's guard.
Right at the end there, he stands up out of the guard and attempts a big left and a right. Great show of sportsmanship here in Ekaterinburg, Russia, between these two gentlemen. Randy, take me through these replays.
Well, here's Kasimbay. He's content to play this guard game. I mean, no transition skills, but he pulled guard in all 3 rounds. Nagibin done a great job of staying compact, using his hands effectively, and very comfortable fighting from this guard position in all 3 rounds.
Is it enough to move on to a second bout tonight? Dmitry Rakov has the judge's decision.
And the winner by unanimous decision, Timur Nagibin.
No surprise there, that's what we thought was going to happen. He advances to the final tonight. 3 3-minute rounds in the book for Timur Nagibin. He's got 3 5s potentially later.